enough room to lay
You just need to think about things in general and shuffle them. And when you're finished, I want you to put them in 3 piles.
3 piles.
Yeah.
Okay, so explain what you're doing as you're doing it.
Well, yeah, we're not really doing it at the moment. We're going to wait till we'll just explain to her that she's got to shuffle the cards and just think about things in general, what she wants to know.
Yeah.
When she's finished, she's got to split it in 3 piles for me. So it hasn't really started the reading now. Now it's going to start. Okay. I'll just gather them together.
Read your card.
Not yet, not yet. I do the layout. Do that. Okay. This is what amazes me about cards. See that Justice card?
Yeah.
That tells me that right now you're going through a contract of some sort. You're buying a house, so that totally sort of accept. The Chariot, like this always represents the person, this first card here, right? So that's really what's happening in your life at the moment. Like there's legal things happening around, which like because I know it makes sense to me, but that card tells us anyway. Okay, the Chariot, they're really big changes. Like it's a real big change. That sort of this is the influence. Okay, something's changed that led you to where. It's the influence of the Chariot. I don't know. Like I said, it's your own sort of reasoning, but something it's a big change. I mean, it's a big change because you bought a house, but that's what those cards represent anyway. I'm just interpreting it because I know bits and pieces. Yeah, but really, like I said, it's the cards are the cards, so it's up to you to sort of say, oh yeah, it could also be that in your mind. Like what this is actually a reading of your mind. What's in your mind is on these tarot cards right now.
Yeah.
Like, and like this isn't, you have to follow this for tomorrow, or this is just what's happening right now, where you're at right now. And this is a course, it could take, month, it could take, over the next 12 months. So there's not really any definite parts. It's just really, this is your brain right now on a platter for us. All right, guardian angel. So whatever you're doing at the moment, you feel like you're being protected. Do you feel like you're actually being spiritually protected, or you just
a little bit, yeah.
Because this is what guardian angel. So someone's protecting you, someone's watching there over you while you're going through all what you're going through. This is the moon. This is great changes. So there's great changes, not just like buying a house compared to renting. It's totally different. Change doesn't mean to say it's bad changes or good changes or anything. It just says complete change. But because the moon's there, that's a happy change. It's sort of But like I said, because of these legal things at the moment, did you want to ask a question?
Yeah. Would that be? That's like a feeling of everything's like with all the changes going on. This card, would that mean that's the thing at the back of my head going, everything's going to be fine?
That's right. That's exactly what that card represents for you. Like I said, this is happening, like I said, in your life now. And you've got the death card. The death card is an ending of something. So something's, it's a dramatic change in something. Like maybe the old Nicole's gone and this is the new Nicole. It's like a real depth, personal sort of thing. It could be, like having a baby when you've never had a baby, but you've already had one. So I don't think it's that sort of change, but like I said, totally, it's a change of your old ways. That's the old ways have ended. This is the new. Like to me, it's a really good start because you've got all these cards around. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. That means change of good fortune. That sort of it sort of all ties in together. And you've got the star, the new beginnings. Well, this is a really good reading. You've got the Hermit. The Hermit is the wise man of, so it's like, in my mind, it's God to me, in the respect that I sort of, God makes sure everything's all right. This is the wiser you. This is, it's all about really with him, but this is the calmness of you, and you're knowing, this is, like I said, it's big change. It's not just wake up the next day, life's going on. This is the Emperor. You're not planning on studying or anything, are you? The next 12 months?
No, the next 12 months.
Like, the knowledge, the Emperor is a man with knowledge. That means the man isn't really a man, it's representing something within you. You're going to seek knowledge. I don't know what knowledge, but she's usually to do with education, or that's sort of, with the emperor. It's normally somebody's going to start a new course, or like I said, something's happening, but it's to do with your, like I said, with yourself. It's knowledge, you're seeking knowledge, so that's going to happen to you. If it's not happening yet, that's going to happen to you. And the hangman, that's the decision. That's, you've sort of gone through all this, and now the hangman is like you're comfortable with it all. You're at that. It's like it's all come together, and it's, you're sort of centered then. You're sort of, the world's changed. Boy, has it changed totally inside. Not necessarily inside out, because I don't think it's an inside out. There's not dramatic cards around, but totally your whole world
Changed
is,
from what it was.
from one to the other. It's totally black and white. It's not just a matter of, or in between or whatever. It's totally, it might be different outlook. It might be just to do with, I don't know, like I said, this is all to do with, this is usually schooling, education, and the hermit is that quiet self, like really you should take time for yourself when you can. If you get time to read a book, or, just have a bath or something like that, that's your thinking time. And you need to be away from everybody to do this thinking, but like I said, maybe I think there might be this new thinking. Something's going to happen, because it's giving you a new beginning here. And it's like the light switched on, where there's something, happens and someone tells you a good idea that they're doing, you might work it out. I don't know, but this is like soul searching really. But, to find out whether I can do it, or, working out those ways. But like I said, this is education. I don't know, maybe it could be a job. I've really got no idea. I just know it's education, and like by the end of this course that you're on now, it's going to be, like I said, total world upside down, change, but not a bad. It's all going to be good for you. You're going to learn the changes as they happen. It might change before you even realise it's changed, but once you stop and think, well, my world has changed, but like I said, it's all beneficial for you. Like a card, you're on a really good start. I don't know, from where you've come, like I said, this is the influence, this is the chariot, this is a decision. Was it hard to choose to make it to buy the house?
No.
It was easy.
Yeah.
Well, it's all sort of, working
Because
out.
I wanted to do it for a long time, so.
Okay, but what was this, did you have to question yourself if you could do it, or did you have to...
It was a question of whether it would be approved and things like that, but it wasn't a question of, like, can you afford it? Are we financially ready for it type thing? It wasn't a question of that at all. It was just basically, is it all going to be approved? And
Well, that's great, because like, that's the sort of, like, the danger of the defeat. That's the really, the action. Put in, the talk and the action, where... you've sort of obviously worked it all out, and then your danger of defeat was whether you get the loan or not, like you're saying. But like I said, those cards are just really, really good. Like I said, the soul searching, it will be soul searching. So if you sort of get, you might even get melancholy and, feel like, I don't know, sad, happy. There's not really an emotion with this self thing, but really, like I said, with all the rest, it's a good reading, Nicole. Things are looking bright for you. Like I said, well, your world's going to be changed, but it's all really, really good.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any questions?
That's interesting.
Can you see how the
So
cards...
after this is when all this happens.
This is, that's right, it goes to there, and this is your last... For this chapter, right now, like I said, I could do your reading, 6 weeks' time, for argument's sake, and it's not going to be necessarily these cards. It's going to be, you've moved on.
Yeah.
But this is just really, it's
How
just
it is
like,
now.
that's
How
right,
it's going to be now.
that's right, it's filing the thing is away, this is going there, that's away, it's all there.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, that's going to be filed away and filed
Yeah.
away, and you got to go through it. But like, I'd be happy with that reading if I was you.
But can any of these change at any point in time?
They can't change because they're all there.
So it's going to happen no matter what?
It's going to happen no matter what. Well, it is all happening at the moment. Like I said, you're right in the middle of it. That's the thing. It's doing its course, and life is a series of courses. And like I said, it's got to go through the course. But it could just be made better or made worse, I suppose. But there's nothing really to make it worse. It's all, like I said, it's coming. You're going to go in that melancholy mood, and you're going to sort of like start thinking really deep. It's deep thoughts. It's not just a matter of it's really sort of deep changes.
Like, where am I going?
Yeah.
And then this comes up.
And that comes up. Like I said, that's education.
Mm.
So I don't know, you know, maybe something's going to happen here, you know, you might meet someone and they might lead you to something, but it's all really good things. It's not, you know, bad. Like I could imagine you doing a course at all, just at this moment, but that card's there.
Yeah.
And I love the cards. Well, like I said, you either believe them or you don't. And to me, they just represent things for me. There's not, like I said, it's not a man, it's something within you. You're going to attract, you might attract a man. In that respect, like I said, with lawyers and stuff like that, that's the justice that, you know, that totally is what's happening in your life at the moment. But yeah, like I said, you know, Wheel of Fortune, change, you know, that's a sort of, a change, but that's good fortune and stuff like that, new beginnings. Was there anything that confused you?
No, just my questions confuse me.
Yeah, well, keep asking while they're there.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy to hear this one. Good. I want to see it pan out.
Yeah, well, like I said, it is panning out.
Yeah.
It is
yeah,
panning out.
I want to be here. And see how I got it from there to there.
But it's not the destination that counts, it's the journey we take to get
True.
there, remember
Yeah.
that. But just know it's all good, you know, like, it's all really good. Yeah, I'd be interested to see what this is.
Yeah, so this is only education.
This is to do with education, yeah.
It's not job, it's just education.
It's
Like, is it
well,
career?
it could be career, like it's all to do with training. Training, you're going to be more knowledgeable about something, you know, so yeah, it could be anything, it could be training to be, it could be a job, but I can't really specify what it is. It might be, you know, you might have to do a course to get a job, or I've got no idea what it is. I just know it's your
that'd be
choice.
interesting.
Huh? And like I said, I can't even, like I said, I can sort of read from what I know in your life now, but you could read other things into it as well, and that's what it's all about. Like I said, this is your brain. A picture of your brain, Nicole.
It's definitely my brain. This is interesting.
Yes, like I said, that's the one that sort of, see how it pans out, but as soon as it happens, you'll know, and you'll know it's a good thing, okay?
Yeah.
So don't go looking for it. The whole idea is not, could it be here, could it be there, it'll come.
It'll just come.
It'll just come. And when it happens, you'll know.
You'll go, oh, I remember that one.
That's right, yeah, that's right. And this is what the card said, you know, it's all going to work out well, so. But, like I said, use your wisdom. You know, don't rush into anything. That's sort of really telling you, like I said, this is a deeper sort of thing than just a normal everyday thing. I don't know, you know, what it is. Something might come up.
That's really interesting.
It is, like I said, they just fascinate me how they're so accurate. But it's only because I understand the pictures, like Dad understands computers.
Yeah. What was the moon again?
The moon is changes. But because you've got all the cards around it, it's happy changes. Like I said, you can't always know what change they are, but through the other cards you have to understand what they are, if you know what I mean. There could be sort of bad cards around that you think, you know, gee, there's a lot of bad cards. As a reading, you know, like you lay them out and you sort of know.
It depends where each one is.
That's right.
If that was there, it would mean something different to a reading.
That's it. But you've got this. No matter where this one and the High Priestess, when coming in a reading, is just fantastic. That's the best card you want, because it's like fertility, temperaments is like I said, the garden angel, but the High Priestess is the High Priestess, I suppose. And no matter what other cards are beside, it doesn't matter. Like the High Priestess is there, it sort of overpowers, and the Temperance is the second card that does that. So, you know, no matter what, like I said, really there's not a bad reading when they appear.
When you've got someone with
you. And like there's no magic tricks there. Like I like the Magician too, because the Magician means that you're going to get surprises. It's you know, it's happy magic. It's like, wow, that was like, wow. But Magician's not there at the moment. You've really got to work yourself on it.
Got one of my work cut out for me, welcome. Probably worth it in the end.
Yeah, like I said, it'll all work out in the end. But like I said, it's more deep and, you know, not just trivial teenage stuff. It's sort of serious stuff.
Life matters.
Yes, that's right.
Great.
But you'll enjoy it. Like I said, all the cards are there, so it's something of your choosing. It's not going to be forced on you. It's something that, you know, you're going to pick up. naturally along the course of your next few months or
Yeah.
whatever. Any more questions?
Is this reading to a question I've asked or to my
This
whole life?
reading is what's happening in your life right now. So it's, like I said, it's your brain, really, your thoughts in your mind are really these cards are representing your thoughts. By these cards, I can tell what's in your thinking is happening in your life, but next year, your thoughts might be different.
Yeah.
But
But
that's
will this still pan out next year?
it's got to go through the course. So
But we'll go through the course and then...
and then it'll sort of lead on, and that's, you sort of know when things, like your mum one day got a tarot reading, and then 2 weeks later went on, no, you don't have another one that quick, or Chris, sorry, that quick. You've got to wait till it, it goes out. But you'll know it. You might not know each step as a time, but when it comes to a certain, and then you'll start thinking about putting it all. Like I said, you'll know when it sort of starts really coming out in you, and when okay, I want another reading now, like all that's worked itself out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for the reading.
Oh, that's all right. You happy with that?
I'm very happy with it.